All right, y'all, we are back. Classic Conversations with JT and Lo.
And that's a cop not here tonight, man.
All right, we go over these comments. Love my listeners actually participating tonight. Stephanie said loyalty to her is having, I think she meant bestie, a bestie that has your back and vice versa. From the military, she met a lot of friends in the military. She do not have to talk every day. It's been 3 years, however, when we come together, she is there. Appreciate that, Quentin. Quentin said James Thompson is a true friend. That's my boy in Charlotte. Quentin looks out whenever get down there. I keep telling you, man, you got to come to Atlanta so I can take care of you. Adrian says she still has her very first friend from kindergarten to this day.
Wow.
I do too.
Wow.
She saved her life one time. The lab blew up and she covered her. Says she'll forever be grateful for her.
That's what's up.
And just what we was just talking about, Quentin said, we don't have to talk for months, but when we get together, it's always love. Adrian said, right, we don't have to talk. When we do, it's like we never stopped. Todd Vick, what up, bro? Keep your friend circle small because everyone can't handle the responsibility of a true friendship. Wow. Nice. Well, I'm getting all this love out here. It's a true blessing to have friends like JT and Kaya, my wife. Be grateful for those who are grateful for you. Don't lose sleep over those who wouldn't give you a ketchup packet if you were hungry.
Dad.
TLC said it best. What about your friends? Yeah, she meant buddies and that. All right, it's pretty dope. It's pretty dope. I can, what Levon was talking about, I was just telling KEKE during the break. Where we grew up at, it was only one school. So no matter where you moved, you still went to the same school. So whoever was your friend in third grade, you pretty much graduated with them.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a little, that's why he was talking about he got the same friend since first grade. That's what he was talking about. You know, I didn't move to North Carolina until I was in the first time, third or fourth grade. Then I moved back again. But all right, man, so we're going to get on to the next topic. This identifying as something that you are not sexually is a thing that is real right now, people. Now, let me tell you what identify, the definition is. It establishes or indicates who or what someone or something is. So now, do you think this was going to create major issues with people identifying with any or all things going forward? Because right now, and I did this research, it bugged me out. There's grown men, there's a 60-year-old man, married, children, realized that he was transsexual and decided to identify as a 6-year-old little girl. And get this, he actually lives with a family that took him in.
Stop.
And he first wanted to identify as an 8-year-old girl, but the other little girl there didn't want to be the youngest, so he went to 6. He changed his identification to 6 years old. There's a video of the dude. He has ponytails and everything. He's playing with doll babies, the whole 9. This is what he is identifying as.
Pedophile.
This is scary.
This was not here. This is in the United States, though. But there's a man in Canada, did the same thing. 52-year-old lived as Paul until she realized she was trans at the age of 46 and was not accepted by her family. So now she's living as, that's the same one, living as a 6-year-old girl because it's something she could never do when she was in grade school. 52-year-old man leaves his wife and kids to live as a transgender 6-year-old. This was in Canada. That was years ago. But the other one, this just happened earlier this year. This happened earlier this year. Now, you remember the lady that was identifying herself as a black woman, right?
No. I'm just baffled.
She's actually been on, what was she? She was the president of a chapter of the NAACP. Yeah, she identified as a black woman. So.
But they ridiculed her back then.
Yeah, they killed her.
Yeah.
So what?
Now she would be just fine.
Oh, but now, but she's changed up. I think she now identifies as Native American. I think. She's also claimed Native American descent also. So now with this stuff happening, do you think that this is something? I mean, the same way that AI is taking over. Do you think this identification of being something or somebody else is going to be something that's going to be a problem upcoming?
It's a problem now. I mean, we went from a woman want to be a man to want to be a child. Like, you want to be a kid?
Oh,
On top of all of, it's not gonna be a problem. Just it is a problem.
Say, identify as Jeff Bezos. If you're gonna, right.
Hey, man, KD said, I went to Navy Federal and got denied for a Hellcat, and I looked them dead in the eyes and said, I identify with a credit score 800. they called security. So these MLs crazy with what they identify as. This dude is insane.
True story.
Yeah.
Identify as a white man. Because, but hey, but that's a real thing though, Dwayne. When black folks start saying they identify as white, what they gonna do? You know what I mean? Well, I hope that start happening.
Yeah.
I want that. Is it? Oh, I thought you meant like a run a reality show. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Now I remember that one. You going full Uncle Ruckus? No, I mean, cause when black folks start going instead, well, I identify as white.
Then they end it all.
Huh?
Then they end it all.
Hey,
You gotta be who you are.
hey, I bet they still get denied. They need to start that protest. Hey, man, that's crazy.
That would be interesting, though.
Oh, wouldn't it though? You get a whole bunch of black folks start identifying as white.
That would be interesting.
I identify as white.
So now, when they start identifying, they do get like different ID cards and all that type of stuff?
I don't know.
Yeah. Because like I said, hey, man, like I said, pull this stuff up. There's a video of the guy kicking it at home he's an old dude, and he's kicking it at home as a 6-year-old little girl
He
playing
should
with
have
teddy
to
bears and
register
doll
as a
babies.
sex offender.
And see, that's the thing. If he can do that now, identifying that, and there's a couple that actually took him in. He lives with them as their child. And he said that
They sleeping together.
the parents, his new parents, all of their kids and their grandkids, play
Act
with
like
her.
this grown man is a child.
As a child, yeah.
This is sick.
That's what it is.
Seriously.
But you gotta figure out who's sicker at that point.
Yeah.
Him or the folk that let him in. You know what I mean?
All of
Yeah, I mean, cause that's insane, man.
Yeah, because I mean,
I don't know.
But he's white,
yeah, oh yeah,
and they're white.
yeah. Everybody in this equation is of the
Let a black
Caucasian.
60-year-old man come in there,
Right.
black 60-year-old, 250-pound man come in there and say, I identify as a 6-year-old.
Right. Yeah.
And let's see if they let him in the house.
That's scary.
Freddie Lee is now Frederica. As a big 6-year-old. Or even, like you said, forget doing that part. But I think the reason why these folks might be getting away, getting away with it, is because they put the transsexual part in there. Nobody want to go against that.
Scared that junk, ain't they?
Probably
But
if
why
you
you
just
gotta be a
identified.
transsexual grown person? Why you gotta be a transsexual kid? 'Cause-
Yeah. And basically what
Well, obviously it's
Basically-
3 or 4
basically-
people on that list, so
basi-
somebody did.
basically what they said was because they knew this when they were a child, but couldn't be themselves, so that's why they're identifying as a child instead of just identifying as a grown-up. So now they get to live the life they didn't get to live as a child.
Just think about
after
the
they've
danger
already had. And,
that put our
and one
kids
of them,
in.
I think one of them is a woman that actually is now living as a transsexual guy.
When that transsexual molests that child, then what? You know what I mean? Then what? It's just like with them jokers going to prison. You identify
As a woman.
as a woman.
And now everybody
Going
praying.
to prison. Got like 9 of them pregnant.
Hey,
As he should.
you should.
If the judicial system gonna be that ignorant, that's exactly what should have happened.
I agree.
There's a man living in a full woman's prison.
But these people living as kids.
Yeah.
Then we got kids whose parents are not as strict on social medias and allow their kids to have Instagrams or Snapchats. Then you got him over there identifying as a 6-year-old, talking to an 11-year-old, condom to meet him. So is it a problem? It's absolutely a problem.
Hey,
I mean, if it just takes off, think about that, bro. Like
it's
you said,
taking off. That's the
it
scary
won't-
part. It's taking off.
It won't be as, like you said, I don't see a black person being able to pull it off. Like you said,
Well, we ain't tried.
they're gonna get denied. Their application's gonna be turned away. But I mean, black people, if you try to identify just as you are, not transsexual or anything, just as
We deny.
the white race, it's not gonna happen. You have to be transsexual to get it done. To give you a chance.
Give you a
To
chance.
give you a chance. You're gonna have to be transsexual to give you a chance.
I just hope a whole bunch of them try it and document it, because I sure want to see the outcome. You know what I mean? I want to see the outcome. You go into the job office and say, I identify as a man in corporate America. You know what I mean? I want this job because all that.
Yeah.
Or what Ben said, he identifies the sandbag that tripped Joe Biden. KD said he should have told KEKE he identifies as being early than late.
I hate him.
Yep.
See where you wrong, I was here the whole time. I'm like, "Go."
Look, just like you
Well,
said.
Angelo never knew. Now you know I did my job.
Adrian said they are just as sick as he is for taking them in and to be around their children. It's a recipe for disaster. He's also around their grandchildren.
He'll be sleeping with all of them.
Stephanie said, what's the world coming to? They're all sick. Look, this is how much. And she's typing this. She typed it again. First she said, what is the world coming to? They all sick. Then she said, I mean, what is the world coming to? And then she typed it again. They all sick.
They all sick. Hey, double dose, man. I feel you,
They all
Stephanie.
sick.
They all sick.
Yeah.
I mean, this whole identified culture, period, is
See.
very interesting because, I mean, it's left and right. And, you know, they changing. Like I said, you know, talking about changing the bathrooms. This whole thing is a scary situation, man. When all you got to do is identify something else. A man identifies a woman can go into a woman's bathroom and it's okay. It's not okay.
It's not okay.
It's not okay, man.
I feel in 10
I see
years,
you saying it's not okay.
you're going to have
But you know, there's no such thing as a real woman, they saying. So, you know, you got to be.
you're going to have female, male bathrooms, and then you're going to have
I
transsexual
beg to
bathrooms.
differ.
I think in 10 years that'll happen.
What?
All over the place. It's going to be 3 bathrooms, male, female, transsexual. Now,
Well, no,
Which
it's going to
one
be an
get to go?
all-gender bathroom, like the one in Phoenix. I think it's Phoenix. It's one of these cities I just flew through recently. They have an all-gender bathroom.
where everybody going at the same time?
But the doors are from the ceiling to the floor. But everybody goes in the same way. It was the weirdest ever to come out, and it's a man up there washing his hands. But I seen this with my own eyes. It's an all-gender bathroom. So it won't be
Okay.
3, it'll
That
be
might-
1.
Right. So it's that's, yeah, it'd be, might cut
Well,
down
I guess
for
it
the
works,
lines.
but it works for the folk who like to have sex in bathrooms.
Yep, them doors.
Nope.
Yep, them long doors.
Absolutely.
don't
Hey,
work.
why she nudge you, man?
swap, ain't no
that's
swimming.
a good one, Ben. This culture is just people taking advantage of an actual mental crisis. Yep. Hey. Oh, yeah. Yeah, in Atlanta on Juniper Street.
For real? Really?
Chicken piece.
Are you serious?
Oh my God.
Okay, so I did see that.
I'm not seeing things. Yeah.
That's horribly disgusting.
Or something, and my mind was like, oh.
Wow.
And he was
Mind his own business.
Hey, man. You,
He identified as
you
being
know,
dressed.
This,
That's funny. That's a good one.
hey, and speaking on Pride
That's
Month,
a good
man.
one.
You know, Juneteenth coming up, and we have like the ERG, we have like a culture group within at our job. It's for different. You have one for Spanish folks. You have one. It's different ones. We actually, some of the people on the board of the black group, the culture group, actually wanted to do something for Juneteenth. They said, well, we don't want to take away from this month, the Pride Month, so we're going to have to figure out something that you can do where it's not disturbing them.
Are you serious?
And I take away from Black history every year.
Wow.
We don't want to disturb the pride.
Oh, but folks scared of that stuff, man.
They scared of him now.
Scared of that stuff. They're scared of it. Don't want no backlash.
Yep. The
no
backlash is real
backlash.
from the community.
No.
Well, I did see the Target situation where the kids section was like all pride clothes, and it was
yeah.
actually a white lady that did a TikTok and like went in.
Yeah. Yeah.
And,
Target called hell for that.
They did. They lost a lot of money behind
Yeah.
that.
They called hell for that.
But the clothes for little boys was like, what?
Devo said they had a very nice Austell midnight train for the Juneteenth celebration. That's what's up. What time frame, Devo? KD said he's this day forward. I'm identifying whatever I need to be to get what I want.
I know
Going to
that's
the
right.
bank tomorrow, identifying as the president and going straight to the vault. And identify as a white man when they pull me over looking for a black man the same car as mine.
Tell him
Cat,
when he
he gotta go to
identifies as
bed.
the president, he got to trip, he got to fall.
I support you, Katie. I support you.
Never. See, I'm sadly mistaken, sir. But I'm definitely a white man.
Hilarious.
That's hilarious, man.
Well,
I don't know, man. This identifying thing is
I'm not identifying as a white lady. They might believe it.
She said, "Oh no."
I believe it.
But this thing not going anywhere, man. It's only getting
growing.
worse. It's not going anywhere. That's the sad part.
I forgot this quote. It said, I can't deny I was married. I can't deny I have children. But I've moved forward now, and I've gone back to being a child. I don't want to be an adult right now. I have a mommy and a daddy, an adopted mommy and daddy, who are totally comfortable with me being a little girl, and their children and their grandchildren are totally supportive.
That's mental
60
instability.
years old,
Has
went
to
back
be.
to 6.
He's retarded.
Yeah.
I don't want to be an adult either. All these damn bills, but
Then. Yeah. Got start with the first one, right?
I got good sense. I don't want to do any of it.
You
Those
know what?
people
I'm
got
gonna look
mental
into this
issues.
some more. I wonder if this was a legal adoption. He's, said I have an adopted mommy and daddy. So I wonder if this
Adopted mommy and
was
daddy.
like paperwork.
Where his kids at?
He's 60.
Disgusted.
Hell, he's old.
He got it now. He definitely got Alzheimer's. I believe it.
Turn you back to a kid. What's your name? I'm 3. Now you 6. I'm 6.
This is wild, man.
Man, that's something. Ooh. All the other stuff going on in the world now we got.
But the crazy part is, I saw a thing on either TikTok or IG yesterday, day before. It was this teacher that I believe was a male,
Yeah.
but identified as a female
And came dressed up
as a
with makeup
female
and everything,
the whole
yeah.
nine. And a lot of people say started class off with like 20-something people, down to 19 after the first day.
Yeah.
The minute they saw him, and he had a problem with it. And the black guy right beside him said, hey, you probably are a great teacher, but I would have a problem with it. I would pull my child too. And I was like, me too.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And the teacher,
You're now putting that on my kids.
Yeah, the
Whatever
teacher-
you do in your home life,
Fine.
that's your business. But don't bring that to the school. Why do you have to do that?
Teacher, this is what the teacher was standing on. The teacher said, it's no different than if your child was being taught by a white person, but you didn't want your child to be taught by a white person. You want to be taught by a black person. So the person that actually did the video said the difference is a black or white person, they can't choose to be
They
black or
can't
white.
choose who they are.
Absolutely.
You chose to put makeup on and come to school as a teacher, as a woman when you're actually a man.
Correct.
So you're actually putting your ideology on my child, which is not your job to do.
That's correct.
And I agree.
And that's what they came with. All right, y'all. So
That's
listen,
correct.
we're gonna wrap this one up, but we're gonna come back, man. We're gonna talk about our possible next black president. We'll be right back.
Before we go that, let me read this.
Classic Konversations with JT and Lo. We back. Go ahead.
Let's see. He said, only a white man can let it start over and be accepted. Agreed. But he said he would let his kids stay in there and roast that teacher every day. Now, Millennium Coalition said that one. Debo said adults only Friday night from 7 to 11 at the Thread Mill. All day family event at Legion Park hosted by Rec, Reese, and Jr. Oh, okay. That's what's up. Katie says a teacher at New Manchester going through that right now. Left the previous year as a mister, came back the next year as a woman and miss.
This should have been
That's
out
wild.
like 20 years ago when I could have identified as a 21-year-old when I was like 17 trying to go out. That would have kind of been perfect.
But that's interesting. That's
I mean, if he
interesting.
can be six, then
can
be
you
six.
identify? Yeah, if you can be 6, you can be 21. That's
And legal
interesting.
to get in your club.
Hey, that's interesting. Didn't think about that, but that's a good point.
That's a good topic, though. We're gonna have to touch on that in regards to a teacher that's a part of the alphabet. I always omit a letter, people, so that's why I don't want to omit anybody. So I'm just saying alphabet. Do not cancel me. Do not
Yeah,
cancel
they
us.
added some alphabet.
Just saying it, because I don't want to omit
I
anyone.
thought I in there.
But yeah, it's a plus in there too. They got a couple more letters.
Yeah, I noticed the other
Yeah,
day.
so that's
and
why I
I
don't
was
want to
like, so
omit
what is
anyone. So that's why I just say alphabet. So I guess it's alphabet plus. Alphabet plus. But yeah, that's a good topic.
But we still
in
can't get no
regards
rights
to
as black.
Alphabet
that? And we
plus.
just one letter. We just B.
Alphabet plus as as an educator of your child, how would you feel about it?
How would you feel?
Yeah, that's a good topic. We're gonna have to come to that. Yo, Stephanie, she looked it up. She said, "Oh man, this man has a nerve to have the name Stephanie, because that's her name." Now look, I never could say the dude's name. Where's it at? That's his name right there. She said it's pronounced Stephanie.
Stop it. It's spelled STEFONKNEE.
Yeah, of course, I said
do the melody challenge.
I said Stephanie.
I'm convinced.
I was convinced without that part of it.
So I didn't know. Appreciate that, Steph. Question: is this man providing support for his wife and 7 children, or is his new mommy and daddy doing it for him?
Great question, because it needs to be done.
Shoot, hey.
Right.
And the kids, what? Right, that little daddy mama. Man, we go on and on with that. Let's little daddy mama.
The world we live in.
Little daddy mama. All right, so yeah, man, listen. All right, people, y'all been waiting for it. Black folks, anyway, y'all been waiting for it. So now we got us another black presidential candidate. Cornel West has announced that he is running for president. Said he has decided to run for truth and justice, which takes the form of running for president of the United States as a candidate for the People's Party. Now, for y'all that don't know, West is known for his academic activism. He's a former professor of the practice of public philosophy at Harvard University and a professor at Princeton University. He said that, "I enter for the quest for truth. I enter for the quest of justice, and the presidency is just one vehicle we pursue that truth and justice. Neither political party wants to tell the truth about Wall Street, about Ukraine, about the Pentagon, about big tech." So he said, "Do we have what it takes? We shall see." So what do you think?
I mean, I'd be interested to see if he can raise any money. You know, how many people take him serious? You know what I mean? It's this early in the game, it's hard to say. Because, you know, if the right person gets behind you, anything can happen. And you can at least make a dent. But you just got to be careful who that person is, because naturally, I think the Republican Party definitely wants to get somebody other than Biden, you know, because I feel like they feel comfortable beating anybody else. I don't think they feel comfortable beating him. That's why they're trying to make him look so bad, you know, tripping over, you know, not helping him. But if you look at his record and what he's doing, and as a cop don't want to hear that, but the things he's done and getting past is exponentially more than his predecessors. You know what I mean? So, but Cornel West, just be interested to see who gets behind him.
Vic said, "Are you kidding?" All caps.
Yeah. I mean, that's the reality.
Yeah, I think it would be interesting, but what really would be interesting is when you talk about raising the money. I mean, how much? I mean, I know it takes a lot, but how much do you think?
Yeah, there you go.
I know Katie done said something.
Katie again.
But how much do you think it really would take to run a successful candidacy for president?
100 million. 100 million. You can't get up to 100 million, you don't have a chance. Yeah, hey, that presidential rate, that's big money, man. Which is what takes away from the, the legitimacy of the office in general. Because it's all about who raises the most money. I mean, it really comes down to a money factor, man. So it really takes legitimacy away from a lot of elections because it's all about who raised the most money. But yeah, if he can't get 100 million, he don't have a chance.
So, just throwing it out there. What if the Jay-Z's and the bunch of Dr. Dre's and the Michael Jordans and the LeBron Jameses, all of them got behind them and got the money raised.
Well, what you
How do you
got to
think
think
that
about,
would
though,
look?
is people like that, that would mean they turned away from the Biden campaign. You know what I mean? Again,
Yeah.
and that's what they would want to see. You know, so people like that, anybody that supported him the first time would be hard pressed to say, okay, now we're gonna go with somebody else. You know, but it would take way more than the Jay-Z's and LeBron James.
I mean,
You know?
I just threw 4 out there. But
Yeah.
of course, it would have to be a lot more. But
There's going to be a lot more white folks with a lot more power. Let's just face facts. Yeah, there's going to be a bunch of white corporations with a lot more power to get behind it. And I don't, you know, Cornel West, I mean, he's a great speaker, extremely educated, you know, and could probably do the job. But, you know,
running the country,
President Obama looked a certain way. He spoke a certain way. You know what I mean? It has to be something that electrifies not just us, but them.
yeah.
You know, and Cornel West is gonna give it to you.
Yeah, he gonna make Cornel West gonna make some people mad.
Hey, Cornel West gonna give it to you.
Yeah.
He gonna tell you about yourself.
Look, whoever his campaign manager, he
don't
gonna
even know
be
who
stressed
he is.
out. He or she
Old
will
man
be
with a
stressed
big
out.
beard, big white beard.
Yeah.
You probably seen it talk. Africa, yeah, man. Yeah. He old school. He gonna give it to him. Yeah, he all this. Believe that. Just imagine Dick Gregory running for president again. You know what I mean, that's
Yeah.
Cornel West.
Yeah.
Okay. I
Yeah.
ain't mad at that.
Yeah, he gonna give it to you. You know, they don't want that. They don't want that.
They can't handle that.
And that's
There you
what
go.
he said. He's running for truth and justice.
What you think, Teasy?
And Dr. Cornel West has deluded himself throughout the years. He's a great scholar, very educated black man, but becoming president of the United States, not. That's what Vic said. I think it'll be interesting just to see who would actually support him, even just verbally. I think it would be interesting just on that point.
But Ty Vic, I agree with what you said, but why though? I'm just you know, why wouldn't he be the person to run for it? Just in your opinion, I'm just curious. Beyond, you know, just why, like his opinion on it. Ty Vic got some good stuff to say, so I'll let hear what he had to say about it.
Like I said, I think it would be interesting to see. And being that he's running for what he said, for the People's Party. So it actually, like I said, it would be interesting, but would he pull away from the Democratic vote?
Yeah, you have to. You have to. And that's what I'm saying. It'd be, would you have some people vote for him just because of who he is? You know? And again, it would be, well, you'd have to get the Democratic nomination. And, you know, right now I don't see nobody getting that from Biden at this point. If it is, you know, they ain't showed their face yet. But now, if Tim Scott won the Republican nomination, it'd be great to see Tim Scott versus Cornel West. Because I love Cornel West to rip Tim Scott a new one. That'd be fun. That'd be fun to watch. And that'd be just good. That'd be good TV right there, boy.
Yeah, the debates would be seriously funny. I mean, they would probably break records.
That sell out.
For black folks tuning in to that, man. Could you see the debates that the folks out there in the audience with cups of Hennessy? Whole bunch of red cups out
Cups
there.
of Hennessy.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see Tim Scott. I'm gonna tell you what'd be interesting, man. Tim Scott and the Satan on the same panel together. And that would be interesting. That'd be interesting. You know, what would Tim Scott go against? Because pretty much you agree with everything the dude been doing.
Yeah.
If you was on a debate platform, what would that be like? That would be entertaining. That'd be entertaining. Uncle Ruckus agreeing with everything.
The entire
How about I be your vice
presidential-
president? I rock with you. We friends. Let's go back to be. Back to friends. We the full circle classic conversations, right?
Now that was classic. That's why you bring it back. That was like a Dave Chappelle move. Hey, the last thing he said, I always tied to how he started. It's like,
Yeah, how about that?
What was it KD said that had you laughing so hard?
Oh man, that dude KD. What he said last time, man?
the entire presidential situation is interesting. Like,
It is.
I mean, with everything going on in the world, it's just,
He said, "Is this ninja black or is he identifying as black to run for president?"
or identifying as black to run for president might not
That's
be
Tim
good.
Scott.
Yeah, about to say, you look at Cornel West, he ain't got to identify at all. I said, he is Richard Pryor up there. Yeah, yeah. All right, hold on. Let's see what Vic said. There we go. Said he listened to a lot of political arguments in the past, especially the one debate he had years ago with Sister Soldier. She argued a point about the state of black America over 20 years ago, and he didn't do well in that conversation. Appreciate you making conversation with a K, bro. She truly hurt him in that conversation and stated nothing but facts during that conversation.
I remember that. That was a good one too. So the Soldier was a bad girl too, boy. She just spit that truth.
Man,
They couldn't handle it. They ain't nobody.
For real.
she was like KRS-One. Yeah, she was just like that.
On the other, I missed this one though. Katie said, "How can a child be wrong for calling Miss Fruity Mr. Fruity when he been calling him Mr. Fruity since he been to school?" He said, "They better not punish my child." Boy, you funny.
Man, that is a good topic. We got to do that topic.
Yeah.
Got to get us some educators up here.
I don't know, man. Cornel West.
Both kind.
I don't know, man. You say both kind. Yeah, you're right.
Straight. Alphabet.
All I say, they shouldn't bring the junk to the school. These kids have a hard enough time as it is. They don't need no more assistance trying to identify and all that, man. Let these kids go to school and teach the lack of education y'all get them in the first place. You know, we've been lying to them from day one as it is. Now we're lying to them and confusing them at the same time. Come on, man. Stop this nonsense. KD, run for doggone Board of Education for Douglas County. Let's get the judge straight. You got my vote.
And you ain't got to identify as nothing else.
Too funny. Too funny.
All right, man, you got your top five ready?
We ready to rock and roll, man.
All right, y'all, about to get into this top five, but as I've, tell you, when we do the top five, we have to break these things up because, again, we're trying to get these sponsors and everything, so we got to have this stuff broke up. So I got to give my team, my production team, got to give them a moment so that they can cut this thing up. So if you just bear with me for a second. Y'all ready?
Moment of silence.
Everybody, quiet. Top five. What you got, bro?
He said, I said Kanye West. He said Dr. Cornel West gonna have to
Never
reintroduce
Kanye.
himself to the youth. Now that's true. Cause they don't know him.
'Cause I don't
Kanye
know.
West with the shoulder pads, bro, and the tights. What's
And the socks.
I mean,
Kanye West, he's identified as a football player.
But it said police on the back.
As a police football player, ain't nothing to tell with Kanye West.
barefoot one.
Yeah, that dude, that's special.
yeah, his girl had on something. What was that?
Weird.
Rolled up stock. She identifies that nylon that your mama lost on Sunday.
Not that nylon. The one that be hanging up in the bath on the shower.
Well, she ain't suffocating that nylon. Them things was thick. Them things were thick, boy.
Y'all terrible.
Anytime you wring out something supposed to be a stocking, and you wring it out and a whole bunch of water come out of it, I was like, you put that on your leg? That's like, that was the tights back then. That was tights. It was tights back then. Yeah. Change the whole
Hilarious.
color of your leg.
Oh man, hilarious, man. All right. What else said? Top 5. Little Birdie gave me this one today, man. I thought it was a good one, so I'm gonna rock with it. So, what's your top 5 candy treats? Top 5 candy that you enjoy. You travel when you traveling. This is one of these got to be in your bag. You know what I mean? Yeah, top 5 candies of all time.
I know Dwayne got some all the candies he was stealing back in the day.
Wow. I was thinking the same thing.
Well, you know,
The ones that made the most money.
yeah, man. I worked at Quick Trip too, so. Yeah,
No, see, right?
I've tasted a lot of candy. I'm gonna go with number 5, Snickers. Oh, good old. If you're hungry, grab a Snickers.
Yeah, change your life.
Number 4.
You identify as a
Number 4. Laffy Taffies.
Laffy Taffy.
Okay.
You know, I'm from Atlanta, so we shake our Laffy Taffies. We
Okay.
eat Laffy Taffies too. Number 3, Airheads.
That was definitely one of mine.
Airheads, you know, I like to shake my airhead until it gets to like a little ball. I'm kind of weird, and then I eat the ball. That's just me, you know. Number 2, this is probably what people know me for, but it's my number 2 candy, Haribo gummy bears. Okay, I love the Haribos. And number 1, man, the best candy ever made in life.
He
It's
said
only
life.
two ingredients: peanut butter and chocolate. Reese cups. God, ain't nothing better than a Reese cup. Let me say, I like my Reese cups cold.
I
Right out
love
the
a
refrigerator.
cold
You know
Reese's
what I'm
cup.
saying?
I'm
Right
with
out
you
the
there,
refrigerator.
man.
You know what I'm saying?
I
Not
put it in the
too- you know what I'm
refrigerator.
saying?
Yeah,
You know
I
what
think
I'm
that
saying?
good.
Not too hard.
I'm with you on
Reese
that.
cups, man. So, yeah.
I'm with you on
Reese
that one.
Blizzards, Reese everything. I'm Reese everything. Yeah. Sonic Blast. I'm everything.
Oh,
I'm
the
everywhere with
Blizzard.
Reese cups. Okay. Reese Puff cereal. I'm everywhere with Reese cups.
Yes, I ain't know.
Pass the mic.
So I'm gonna go ahead and use this. I'm gonna preface my statement with this. I have retired. I don't eat as much candy as I used to, but I will go into this list. I don't, so don't even do that.
First, okay.
Stop that line.
Unless my son's selling them chocolate balls, but go ahead.
Oh yeah. I
The
gotta
ones
support
the
the
chili to
babies.
sell.
I
Good.
gotta
The
support
one
the
that used to be like this thick back in the day. and
babies. World's
Yeah, I gotta have
finest
them.
chocolate.
That's the
World's
one.
finest chocolate.
All
Okay.
right, so they have these little nerd bites. It's like gummy in the middle. It's like nerd bites. I like those. Red Vines,
Red wine.
mellow,
Mm.
is sour worms, gummy sour worms. And I only have 4, so that's it. I've already, cause Because the Airheads, bubble gum, all of that, I used to tear that down like packs in a day. When I was younger, so yeah, I don't eat as much as I used to, but I will get down every now and then. All right.
I don't judge me because all my stuff from like 1975. I grew up with
That's
my
candy.
granddaddy. So starting Boston baked beans. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing like them Boston baked beans, boy. Maple nut goodies. That's an honorable mention, actually. Whoppers.
Whoppers.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, wow,
I used to
yeah.
love going to the movies at the Omni. Goobers. You know. Chico sticks.
Not the Chico
So
stick.
bad. Oh my goodness.
I like the oranges and the black and white ones. You know what I'm saying? They call it black and white for something else. But, you know, they the same thing. And my number one, this is when I kind of get a little bougie. It's called Lindt hazelnut milk chocolate. They come in the big bar. When I get those, I don't even eat candy for like 2 weeks. I savor that. I might eat that. I might eat a piece every day. Just because I can. I'm like, She'll catch me fall. When I eat the last one, I'm on the couch knocked out like I've just been drinking or something. Candy wrapper all around me and stuff. I might sleep on it. I don't care. I love it. Am I lying? 2 minutes she'll be like this. Ooh. You living like a college student. I am. I don't care. I identify as 22.
That's right.
I'm a senior in college.
Hilarious. What you got, KEKE?
So it's kind of unfair because I don't eat candy no more for real. I think you might have knew that a little bit. I'm like her. I used to, but I'm on a health journey, so I ain't ate candy for real in a long time.
You can go with what you used to like. That's fine.
He like them all. But Boston baked beans for sure. The sugar daddy suckers, they take you like 2 hours to eat.
Yeah,
Like
it's stuck all in your teeth.
Yeah, man. Be tired.
Yeah. And it's all rolled up because you been pulling it.
Because it take too long, so you be trying to eat it.
Lemon heads. I love me a good fireball. And then I got 2 for number 1, my health snack and Hershey chocolate with almonds. I just stay away from the cash register and racetracks because that's a weakness.
So it looks straight ahead, huh?
But when I do eat candy, I like these little ginger chews. Now I eat those every day, all day. Good, because I can only find them at Sprout, but I'll check out the Pepto-Bismol section. That's a little closer in my neighborhood.
What you got, Teasy?
I got some comments here. Vic said Mike and Ike's,
Yeah.
Goobers, Blow Pops, Penny Candy, and he said if you still had them, it'd be Almond Joys.
I hate them. I never liked Almond Joy.
Stephanie
That's one like right in
said
the middle
Baby Ruth, I don't know, New York Peppermint Patty, Snickers, Kit Kat, and whatchamacallit.
Okay, I could go for whatchamacallit.
Yeah.
And Vic said that shoestrings was his honorable mention.
Who?
Stephanie said she put all her candy in the freezer.
There's all that in the freezer.
And she said she can't forget the candy bars that she used to sell when she was at Richlands Elementary School.
Did she steal them and sell them?
All right. Mine is Nestle Crunch,
Okay.
good old Twix bar,
I like Twix too.
M&M's, the originals, the chocolate ones.
The one with no
I
peanuts?
started taking a liking to the
Said
ones
no
with the
peanuts?
peanuts.
That's-
I started taking a liking to those because it has like a salt, sugar.
The old people candy.
Yeah. I started doing that because my grandfather
I
used
see, I
to
told
eat
you.
them with a Pepsi Cola. And I said, man, I want to try this. Yeah,
That
I
shit
mean,
steals of that joint.
and you would swear him down. He was eating nails, because that's where he and then he hit that Pepsi with it. So I started eating those too, but I can do without those. What is the $100,000 grand bar? Or what is the
100 grand.
100 grand bar? I said $100,000 grand bar. Wow. But number one, and I promise you, I will go to the store and I cannot get home without eating them all. The little Smarties. Those little Smarties, yeah, man. And you buy them in a bag. By the time I get home, it ain't nothing but a whole bunch of little wrappers on a chair. I'll eat them things all day, every day. But I don't, I'm like y'all, I don't eat candy now
But
because
when
I
you
binge
start,
on
though,
it.
you just keep going.
Whenever I do eat a piece of candy, I can't stop. Like, we buy chocolate chip cookies every now and then, and I go through them. A box of donuts, Krispy Kreme, I go through the whole
Listen, that
box.
hot like for me to get off this expressway.
I go through the whole box. I'm telling you. But I don't like my Krispy Kremes. I like mine cold. I like that frosting to be a little cold, a little flaky. Boy. Yeah, man. Yeah.
He wanted to be stuck in the side of his mouth.
Yeah, I don't like it staying hot. No, I'm good on that. Only thing I like hot and ready is that
Leftovers
Little Caesar's pizza. That's hot and ready. $5, y'all. $5. Well, it ain't $5 no more. It went up. Yeah. $6 or $7 now. Little Caesars. I think I'm the reason they went up. My son grew up on it.
Said wearing that $5 out though.
When I took him to get some real pizza, he was like, "Oh my, this is what pizza tastes like."
That's funny. That's
He
funny.
was like, I want to say that they messed it up. He said, but it tastes so much better. Yeah, shoot, Little Caesars, you get your own pizza.
Facts.
When we go somewhere else, we got to share.
All right, I got Three Musketeer. Yeah. I love a good Three Musketeer. I like it when they split them up into two, so you have to eat all. I don't feel as guilty eating the whole one. You know.
They don't even sell them regular size anymore.
I don't ever get them anymore, but that would usually be my favorite though.
Big as this, man.
So Three Musketeer, and then I would go with these had these. I don't know what they call them. They're like little Jube gel joints. These come in like a 5-pack in Germany. They used to be green, orange, red.
Mambas.
Huh?
Not Mambas?
Yeah, little. Man, I used to love them joints. Man, I can't remember the name of them things. Next, I'm gonna go with my cola gummies. I love them cola gummies, man. I had a pack the other day, and I had to literally just take it away from myself because I was like, all right, 2 more. But when I went for 2 more, I ended up getting 4 because they stuck together. So I said, oh, y'all wanted to come too.
Whatever make you feel better.
It was their fault. It wasn't your fault. It wasn't you. It was.
It identified as one.
Yeah, identified.
I got you back.
Yeah, they did. So my top 2, and it can go really 1A, 1B, is between hot tamales and lemon heads. Between hot tamales and lemon head. Either one of them things, man.
Lemon head for the win.
Yeah.
I'm about like JT.
Can't go
Lemon head, I
wrong
got
with
it
either
all.
one. But
Yeah,
them hot
binge
tamales,
on-
I
binge
used to
on-
keep a box of hot tamales.
I only like eating cake because if I do, I can't stop. Sweets, I just can't. I keep going.
I got. Let me say this. I hope my mom ain't watching. I got a lemon head confessional.
Is it a confession?
Yeah, my
He been
mom
stealing
loved
lemon
lemon
heads.
heads, so she used to buy, the little small box. I remember one day she had it on her counter before she went to work, and I sucked all, because I ain't like the hard part in the middle. I didn't like the hard part in the middle. But I love the outside of lemon heads. I like lemons too, but I love the outside of the lemon heads.
You ain't put them back in the bag, did you?
I don't want to talk about I knew it. And she got all the way to work, right? And my mom used to work at Sears at night, so this is her night job. So she was, boy, she called me at 1:30
Listen.
in the morning. I picked up the phone because I seen her on the call out there. I thought something was wrong. So
It was.
I picked up the phone at 1:30 in the morning, and she said, "Don't tell me you did that to my candy." I said, "What you talking about, Mom?"
That ain't what she said.
She said, "Don't tell me you did that to my candy." She said, "I turned the box over and just put them all in my mouth." I said, "I'm sorry, Mama. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do it. I didn't even think you was gonna take the lemon heads with you. I thought
Why
they
would
was
you
for the
think-
house."
You put them,
I thought they were for the house.
and you put them
Now
back in the
you put
box.
out-
Boy,
after
she
you
was
sucked the
mad,
outside
boy.
off of?
She said she turned the whole box over in her mouth.
Got nothing but
But she
crunchy.
loved me though. That's my mama. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she
But
love you a lot.
She was
Yeah.
mad,
But she was
boy.
pissed
She
off,
was
boy.
mad,
Yeah.
boy.
But look, you
man.
better be
And
glad
how
she was
old-
at
how
work
old
and
were
not
you?
at
That's what I
home.
thought too, because I thought when she came home, I locked my door. I locked the door, I shut the door, and I locked it. Because I knew that she might just walk in the room when she get off, and I'm going to be in a deep sleep, and I can't protect myself. You know what I'm saying? So I just went ahead and locked my door, because I knew she was mad. She called me at 1:30 in the morning.
I just want to know how old you were. That determined my level of upset.
Oh, no, this was like 9th, 10th grade. Yeah,
Oh,
like that.
bro, you-
Wow.
He knew. I would say he old enough to know
I
better.
didn't know your mouth being in there.
Yeah.
And I put it in my
Yeah,
mouth.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, my
Oh
God.
yeah.
Kiki. Stephanie said she sold them. She didn't steal them. She said she put her hot tamales in the freezer also.
Really?
Yeah. Yep.
All candies are good cold for real. Yeah. I had one that wouldn't. Absolutely. All my candy wasn't free. And I can only eat lemons out the little box. I have to feel like the childhood vibe when I eat candy lady vibes.
100%.
The purple.
And the cherries.
Cherries,
And the
yeah.
cherries. Hey, listen, them
I'm
things
surprised
would be
nobody
like
said
four
now
for
ladies,
$1,
though.
boy. I get 1, 2, 3, 4. Mixed all my colors up. Oh man, what? Yeah, shake them, shake them, shake them. What you talking about? And I do the same thing with the cherries and the grill. I like the little outside. You get all the little flavor first. Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh
Honorable mention that would have
The
been that
sour
blow
apples.
pop.
Blow pop.
Blow pop.
Yeah, can't ever go wrong with one of them joints.
Yeah. With that gum in the middle.
That's the best cut up though.
Good deal, good deal.
Probably some Smarties tomorrow.
This is some smart tomorrow. I did knock out some lemon heads not too long ago. They were delicious. I love some lemon heads, man. KEKE, what you got going on? Any pop-up shops on the rise? And what you got going?
No pop-up shops at the moment. Work life is rather hectic for the summer travel. Yeah. However, I identify as QT at this point.
Light skin QT.
Light skin QT. So I focus on my health journey, so I'm more into my accountability group at the moment. I
How's
identify as
that?
39 and fine.
How's that accountability group? How'd you get started on it?
When I back in 21, when I started my weight loss journey, about 5 months in, I reached my goal of 45 pounds down. And so many people would inbox and reach out. And I quickly realized that most of those people had the same issue I had, lack of motivation, not inspired, not focused, undisciplined. So I enjoyed being fine. So that was my motivation to keep going, but those DMs were my motivation to others. So I started the group with one of my best friends who made a post randomly that went viral about my weight loss, and then I started doing it with her. So I kind of shared the plan, and it's a 5-week plan. And within those 5 weeks, I just kind of motivate you daily to, ask you different questions because I know pretty much where you should be. And from there, she did great. And that's how I started. So now I'm about 100 in.
Oh,
Now, not
wow.
all 100, successfully complete, but a good number, at least a good 40. So that's my happy place now, helping people become the best version of themselves.
Nice.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Nice.
Absolutely. Well, I don't have a whole lot to share, man.
Mr. Hartley, what up, bro?
Dre Day. But shoot, I really don't have nothing to close with, man, but good week. Appreciate you stopping in. Always good to see your shining face. Come in here, drop some knowledge, drop some jewels for the folks. You know what I mean? If she's not here, she definitely types in and lets us know how she feels.
Yeah, she do. I couldn't keep up with boy. She was rolling.
I'm mad Scott went here. I was ready to debate with him
You
today.
ready to give
in
Scott?
person. Yeah. We need an in-person debate.
I know, right? That'd have been Gucci. What you got, Teasy?
Hey, man, I've been talking about it, and it's coming around Father's Day weekend. God Guys, the stage play. 5 God brothers kicking it with their godfather, which is not a godfather that was appointed, but he was anointed by God. And they just find a space where they can actually just feel what they're going through and heal from it by just the support of their brothers. Father's Day weekend, Saturday night, Sunday night, 7 o'clock. $35 tickets. Doors open up at 6:30. You get to sit where as early as you get there, that's where you get good seats from. But the good thing is it's theater seating, so they're all good seats. But if you want to sit down real close and see when we sweat and when we cry, want to see the tear, you want to get there early so you can get your good seat. And honestly, right now, that is all I'm focused on. I'm playing a young man, his name is Rico, has a loss in his life and finds himself in a place that he never wanted to be because of something that happened earlier in his life. Some great stories in this thing, man, some great stories. So if you get a chance, don't want to get your father the tie this year or the socks, he got enough wife beaters, buy him a ticket, come on to the play. That's it, man. That's it. Like I said, that's all I'm doing right now. I've actually turned down some things because of this thing for right now, so I'm that excited about it. Hopefully going on the road.
Did I miss the part where you buy the tickets at? I didn't hear it.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't say it. You're right. Eventbrite. All you got to do is put in God Guys 2. Put that in, it'll pop up. Said Father's Day weekend. It's gonna be nice. Yeah. Right now, she doesn't have a Q&A scheduled, but I have a feeling we will have a Q&A afterwards. So I know they had it the first time that they had the show, and basically they had to play before. Mm-hmm. And one of the guys, he's a big time actor in a lot of BET movies and stuff, and he knew that he wasn't going to be able to be in the next one, so they was going to recast. So I was auditioning for it. But before the audition could even happen, the godfather of the first play passed away.
Wow.
Suddenly. So everybody that was in it before, they wanted to keep it as is. So they didn't want to redo it, so we recasted everything. So that's where it's at. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Dope play. Like I said, I've seen it already, so now to be in it is it's pretty cool. So excited about that. Excited about that one. So.
Hey, Comedian Talent Friday night. I almost forgot. Comedian Talent from New York, one of the kings of New York, be a Friday night. Saturday night, we got the guys from Wild 'N Out, Cortez and Big Mac. They'll be here Saturday night.
Cortez, this is the weekend he's here.
Yeah, he's here Saturday night.
Yeah, man, I did a play with him.
Oh, word?
Yeah, man,
Okay.
we called him One Pac. Because he
fits.
He was wearing like some Tupac gear, so we called him One Pac.
He's so slim.
Yeah, little dude, man.
Yeah.
No way you think he's a grown man. For real. Dope little cat, though.
Yeah, Saturday night. Absolutely. Hey, man, check on somebody this week. Make it a point. Doesn't matter who. Somebody you ain't talked to in a while, give them a call, man. Just check on them. See how they doing. You never know what you can do for somebody. I'm doing that myself this week, making a point of calling several folks this week, man. So challenge you to do the same.
That's what great friends do.
That's what great friends do.
Absolutely.
That's what great people do. And with that, man, Classic Conversations with JT and Lo,
My man, that's a cop now here tonight.
and we out. You dig?
Conversations with JT and Lo. You never know which way to rap. Classic conversations with JT and Lo. You never know which way to rhetoric is gonna go. Classic conversations with JT and Lo. Classic conversations with JT and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic conversations with JT and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric. Classic conversations with JT and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. It's classic conversations with JT and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna. Classic conversations with JT and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. It's classic conversations with JT and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic conversations with JT and Lo.